What's up, everyone? The Falcon Winter Soldier review finally here. Happy Easter for all of you around the world, because I believe it's Monday for me today, which means it's Sunday for you. Maybe Easter Arvo, Easter night. So happy Easter to you all. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. This is Talking Pop Culture. We talk about movies, we do trailer reactions, we do reviews, talk about the shows, talk comics, everything pop culture related. So hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it the thumbs up. It does help out the channel. The Falcon and Winter Soldier, Episode 3. This show is starting to really pick up, and it's really digging deep, and it's getting really good. I'm actually enjoying this a lot more than WandaVision. Forgive me, yes, WandaVision was more, drama. This is more of a popcorn kind of flick, but I'm enjoying this one a lot better. I love the action, I love the cinematography, the visual effects. I just feel this one's very well done, and the fact that they spent all that money on WandaVision and this, they didn't spend so much money, it just made me feel that maybe all that money was spent on bringing in the actors that they had on that show, because this one just looks a lot more better. The Falcon Winter Soldier. Now I'm going to go through some dot points, so if you haven't watched the show, please turn off now, spoiler alerts, because there will be some spoilers. Now the show starts off with this CRC, the Global Repatriation Council, and at first I'm thinking, what's this? I started getting that WandaVision vibes, the commercials and that, but obviously we find out what happens with those people later on. Now we get Munich, Germany. We're in Munich, Germany, and Captain America there. He's trying to find these flag smashers. He's starting to, kind of abuse his power as well, this bloke. He's starting to become an arsehole. Last episode, he seemed alright, seemed good. And in this episode, he's starting to abuse his Captain America powers, telling people, do you know who I am? Come on, man. The real Cap would never do something like that. So that started really annoying me a bit. Sam and Bucky when they visit Zemo. Zemo, I'm telling you right now, Zemo is starting to be my favourite character in the MCU. Right, this guy's got to turn on him soon, I know that, but he is brilliant. The actor is brilliant, his character's brilliant, the way he looks with the purple ski mask, the jacket is brilliant. I absolutely love that. And Sam, is telling Bucky that they can't trust Zemo. They can't trust Zemo, don't trust him. Why would you trust him? This guy was a very bad guy. But Bucky then starts telling Sam a bit of a story about, how to break out of jail, because Zemo breaks out of jail. However, Bucky did speak to Zemo and ask him about a book that he was reading, and then the book that he said was Machiavelli. Now, for those people that don't know about the book about Machiavelli, it's a book about an Italian prince who actually faked his death in the war to hide from his opponents, to get away from his opponents. The reason I know that is purely for the fact that my favourite hip-hop artist of all time, my favourite music artist of all time, Tupac Shakur, went by the alias of Machiavelli. So I kind of did my research on what Machiavelli was and who he was, and, well, that's who he was. So maybe Zemo could be doing something like, being that he's reading the Machiavelli book, he might go and fake his death to get away from everyone and then restart and start his new empire. Who knows? But that's what I'm feeling is going to happen, because they mentioned Machiavelli. When they mention things, they're kind of giving us little Easter eggs. Bucky convinces Sam to finally trust Zemo, and then we're in Zemo's garage, and we're seeing all these nice kick-ass cars, which I absolutely love, the golden guns. Man, it just made me I'm dead set, this Zemo is dope as hell, and I'm really enjoying his character. The Flag Smashers camp is set up in Latavia. And we start to know, like I said in the last video, that I reckon these guys are good, and they are. I reckon they're good. They're trying to, someone's dying. I feel that it's the girls, maybe the nun from her it was an adoption home or something, it was a church, I don't know, and she was raised in this place, and she was really close with this woman, and she wants to save her, so she's giving, they're still in the medicine to save her. That's what I'm starting to feel. So the Flag Smashers, I don't think are the baddies. I think they're good. We know that the Power Broker wants them because they've got the serum. Well, they're the only ones that have the serum now, because after what happens later on the show. So yeah, I just really feel that the Flag Smashers are going to be good. And we find out that they're all, super soldiers that were experimented on. We go to Mandypaw. Sorry, forgive me, I'm not really that good at saying. I'm really bad with my pronunciations. Can't even say that word. But it is a filthy, dirty, awesome city. I absolutely loved it. Sam going by the alias of Smiling Tiger, and he has to drink his favourite drink, because he was actually playing a proper person, but, just because he looks similar to him, and they make him his favourite drink, which they cut the belly out of a snake and put it in, I don't know, vodka or ooze or whatever it was, and he's got to drink it. That was awesome, which then led into, because Bucky was playing with his character, obviously, Winter Soldier, and have an awesome fight scene, and we see the glimpse of the old Bucky again, just absolutely kicking ass, which I absolutely enjoyed. It was probably my favourite fight scene so far in the whole series, out of 3 episodes, was really good. They meet this Shelby person who was just explaining everything about the serum, who then obviously gets killed. And everyone thinks that it's Sam, Bucky, and Zemo. So they put out a bounty for them to capture them. And then that leads them into meeting Sharon, who is Sharon, the artwork hustler, because she's selling artwork. She's been in hiding. She was pissed off because, she's obviously in hiding. And she's stuck in this, fucking country. I think it's a country or city. And she hates it there. So she's hiding there, hiding out. She then, joins the guys because they're like, listen, help us find this serum. We've got to go get it. We found the guy. They find this guy that's making the serum. And, once again, it just shows how great Sharon is. She drops not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. I counted 8 blokes. She absolutely destroys them. And it's good because you finally get to see her fighting. And I like her character too. Like, I liked her from Captain America. And I feel they got to really do more with this character. I really enjoyed her. And then, so that's when we find out that the guy that was making the serum, he disappeared in the blip, and with the blip, he found a way to fix the serum, and they only had 20 left, and, they used them on all these flag smashers, and now he's back, and he's trying to create the serum again, and then, Zemo just, boom, pops him in the head, which, I did not see that coming, and for a Disney show, like, the fact that there was blood in that, like, wow, I was like, okay, this is getting, you know what, Disney, they're kind of, stepping away from that PG kind of stuff, which is really good. I really, really enjoyed that part. But yeah, then a guy that dressed up as Zemo blew up the facility. So, the question is, who was that? So now we're going to obviously get into that, see who that is. Zemo then helps them and saves them dressed up in that outfit. So I'm pretty confident it was definitely was someone different because Zemo was in there. We obviously then get Lamar and Captain America, saying, well, hang on, Sam and Bucky were visiting Zemo and, they've helped him escape. So now they're obviously going to be on the hunt for them. Sam and Bucky then start talking more about giving up the shield, and he shouldn't have gave up the shield. Sam's like, you should have destroyed it and not put it in a home. And they're like, no, you should have become Captain America. Bucky, you should have become Captain America. You guys shouldn't have done it. So at the end of this show, one of them are grabbing his shield. One of them are becoming Captain America. Like, I say Bucky purely for the fact that, I like the Falcon. I like that character. I want him to be the Falcon. I would love Sam to be the Captain America as well, but I prefer Bucky because I love the Falcon character. And then, because Bucky and Falcon work so good together, and you can still have that Captain America as Bucky and Falcon working and have their chemistry on this big screen, which was really good. The Flag Smashers obviously infiltrate that GRC. They still, the chemicals to obviously... They want to help this nun, so we'll figure. I'm guessing we're going to find out what happens, and then Bucky's collecting all these little metal balls, and they kind of look familiar. And then we get someone that's from Wakanda. So, and then that's how the show ends. So, I love the cliffhangers they're leaving on these ones. They're really, really, really good. So it's curious to see what's happening then. So Wakanda are obviously following him as well. Hopefully this then is going to tie into the Black Panther, give us, something about the Black Panther, because after the tragic events will happen, I want to know what's going on with the Black Panther. But yeah, this show's starting to really pick up. I'm really loving the Marvel. Like, at first, 8 years ago, I wasn't liking the whole, MCU thing. I was like, it's too kiddie and that. But now, I'm starting to really enjoy it. I'm starting to really love it. I'm really enjoying how all these shows and all these movies connect. And just every time they, like when Zemo and Bucky were talking and Sam were talking, and they're bringing up all the Captain America stuff, from the movies, and you're just like, oh man, I love it. I love how they all just connect together, and it's just amazing. Marvel are doing an amazing job. This is coming from a massive DC fan. I'm not a massive DC fan that hates on Marvel. I appreciate them and I respect them, and I'm thankful for the great content that they're giving us. So what did you guys feel? Did you enjoy the episode? This episode, I'm bumping them up to a 7, nearly 7.5, but I'm going to go for 7. I really feel that this show is going to get a 9.5. If it keeps going the way it's going, by the time it finishes, it's going to be 9.5. Like I said, with my ratings, I'll start them. You're generally low, and I like to work them up and down. I don't like to give, this episode 7.5, 8, 9. Like, I like to make my rating go up and down. It's the rating that continues for the whole season. And then at the end of the season, we'll see what the rating stands at. But at the moment, it's standing at a 7. I'm enjoying it. Are you guys enjoying it? What's your favourite part? What's your favourite characters in this show? Mine is starting to be Zemo, like I said. If you haven't done so, please hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. It does help out the channel. Happy Easter, everyone around the world, because like I said, we got to celebrate it yesterday. I feel very bloated from all those chocolates. Still peaking right now. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Take care. Peace.